The market pulls back, but the bulls rally the close. Can they follow through? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay guys, so in yesterday's video, I told you there was a potential for a slight push higher from the bulls to make the A wave a little higher, but ultimately we were looking for a B wave pullback toward the 39.85 region, and that's exactly what we saw. The market pulled back to just under 39.85, and then the bulls rallied hard into the close. Now the question is, can they follow through? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, with the pullback into support and the push higher at the close, we need to see if the bulls can follow through. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. As you can see today, they sold it down into our support region just below 39.85 into the 39.81 area and held there, and then the bulls rallied pretty strongly up out of there. And if they take out this high here at 40.10, that's a pretty good indication that the bottom is in. And we should start to look for this C wave higher to materialize toward the 40.77 to 4100 area. So they're at the 4006 area now. We'd like to see them push up over that high at 40.10 right there. If they can do that, we would look for a 5-wave structure up here toward the 4100 area that would complete this C wave, that would ultimately complete this diagonal off of the low that we've been talking about for quite a while now. If that happens, and we get to this area up here, we'd look for a pretty sharp sell-off in wave 2. Diagonals do have a tendency to sell pretty strongly. So from the 4100 area, we'd look for a sell-off back down toward the 3900 area. And then from there, we would look for a strong rally in wave 3, which could take us up to the 4400 plus area. So pretty good day for the bulls overall. They held the support area we're looking for. They rallied well off of it, and in the start to an impulsive structure, they need to follow through. Okay, and again, over 40.10, we'd be looking higher. Now, if they can't push higher, it is possible we could see lower in the B wave. So they could take us down as low as 39.59 before we would see a rally from the bulls in this C wave higher from there. So that would be the alternate path, that we come down a little lower and break this low. But given the good, strong push from the bulls here and the overall daily MACD as well, I do think that we have a very strong potential for this low to be in and us to be pushing higher in this C wave up toward the 40.77 to 4100 area. Over on the NASDAQ, okay, the NASDAQ finally made a new low to build off of and also started an impulsive move higher, which is a good sign for both the NASDAQ and the ES. We thought that we could have had a triangle here for wave 4 playing out, but as soon as they broke this low and then this low, obviously the triangle invalidated, and we got a new low here for the NASDAQ to build off of, and they gave us a pretty strong rally here. Now we'd like to see the NASDAQ push up over this 12,830 area. If they can push up over this high right here, that's a pretty good indication that the NASDAQ low is in, and we should expect them to move higher toward the 13,400 to 13,600 area to complete wave 5, which would complete wave 1 up on the NASDAQ. So we would expect a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move up toward that 1400 area, or 13,400 area to 13,600 area to complete the move up off of the lows. Now, for the NASDAQ, if they cannot continue this rally that they started at the close yesterday, we would look for them to come down and break this low, but hold over the 12,490 area, okay, and then rally from there. If they do break 12,490, that is a warning to the bulls that the move up is either going to be choppy or we have a different type of pattern playing out. So the NASDAQ has a much more straightforward pattern than the ES, hold 12,490, and it's bullish. Below that, we have to look at some other options. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It will take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there and make sure you love it and become part of our trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. We just started our training program, and our first course is our Elliott Wave for Beginners course, where I give you videos on how I teach Elliott Wave, and that is included in our memberships. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video where I go over exactly where we are in the count and what to expect, and the training material you just saw. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are looking for day trading, as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's so unique. It's something you kind of have to see to understand, and that's another reason we give you a 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account, trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. All right, key takeaways for today. The bulls need to follow through. They gave us a good bullish bounce off of support. We're looking for them to continue up toward the 4077 to 4100 region and a pretty strong move. Overall, that will be 5 waves. So we get a push up, a pullback, and then a very strong push up in 3, and then a 4-5 after that. However, if they can't continue on this rally, we would look for them to hold the support around 3960 and try to rally from there. Over on the NASDAQ, they also rallied off of a low, which gave us an impulsive looking structure, which we can now look for them to rally up in wave 5 toward the 13.4 to 13.600 area. However, if they are unable to do so, 12.490 would be main support. Below that is a warning to the bulls. Guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.